First of all, you got to give the 49ers a ton of credit. That's a pretty darn good football team. Disappointed with myself with how we got out coached and we got outplayed. Bottom line, and it's unacceptable. And we got to look at ourselves, and there's a lot to correct if we want to be the team that we want to be.
Certain our special teams right now, I know we got to a lot about that, but today,
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, first of all, our punt game was not good today, but we can't ask our guys to punt. I don't even know how many punts JK had, but we got to do a lot better job on offense. So there was a lot of stuff today that was concerning, quite frankly.
Damn right. Damn right about that. Tell us what else.
I think we're going to have to take a good hard look at it. If I knew the answer, it wouldn't happen. But certainly it wasn't good enough today, and we got to look at our plan, what we asked our guys to do. I think we talked about discipline going into this game when we had a lot of penalties, and that's stuff that we can control. And
why does this shit always?
that's what's really hurt us this season.
Oh my God, man. What the hell is up with this damn smart fucking car? God damn. Play the
That we got outcoached and we got outplayed.
Yep,
and
so
we've
damn
got to
did.
man up. We got to look at ourselves critically and get a lot of stuff corrected. And we got to be honest with ourselves. But it wasn't nearly good enough. And again, give them credit. That's a good football team. But we got to be a lot better. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll have a more time to sit back, reflect on that moving forward. But, right now, there's nothing that really comes to mind.
Time? You had a bye week, bruh. You had a whole bye week. You had plenty of time. Now you want time.
Yeah, no, they got after us pretty good. Again.
Damn right.
It definitely hurt us when Balaga went out, but even up to that point, they were still getting pressure. We gotta have a better solution for our guys. We knew that was a good defensive line coming into it. I think they were tied for first in the league in sacks, and I think they had another 5 more today. So, but I didn't feel like obviously our plan wasn't good enough, and then we didn't play good enough either.
So basically, whether or not Brian Balaga got hurt, it was pretty much pointless.
Yeah, he got after us. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like right now, I haven't sat down and talked to Flea, so I'll know more tomorrow.
His MRI cleared. He's fine. He should be able to play against the Giants this week.
Now that it's happening again, is that giving that optimism?
Listen, I know those questions are going to come up anytime you get whipped like we did today.
Whipped.
I still have a lot of confidence in our guys, but we've got to be critical of ourselves, and every one of us, coaches, players, everybody involved, and figure out why this happened and make sure it doesn't happen again.
You damn right about
I do feel
that.
like we have a lot of talented players, but it was bad ball.
Just played a lot of offense ball.
I mean, I don't know. That's another thing we got to look at, making sure that we're not over reliant on trying to go to him and
talking about Devontae Adams.
But yeah, just
Aaron
two of those
Rodgers trying to
games have been
force the
abysmal.
ball to him all night against the 49ers.
Good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we didn't do a whole lot positive tonight.
Aaron
Last thing we
Rodgers
talked
at the
about in
podium.
week, eliminating negative yardage plays. Obviously, we didn't do that, so they got after us up front and covered us good on the back end.
Okay.
Nobody gets through an NFL season unscathed, but you guys have had a couple losses in the last 3 games. Magnitude was pretty big. How do you explain that? What do you make of that?
Well, just a couple bad performances. I think both games. You know, we're bad on third down. I mean, tonight we were terrible on third down.
Terrible on third down.
You know,
Fucking
we didn't
horrible.
do a good job establishing the run both games. You know, I think the games we've
Tim
got out,
Boyle
we've played
got a
well on
third down
offense. We've had a
conversion.
good
He
run
was the
game.
only one to get one.
So they shut us down for a good part of the night, run the ball, and we couldn't really throw it with it. You know what either.
Blaming the offensive line for not having good pass protection. That's what Aaron Rodgers
You know, Brian's
did.
been a rock for us at right tackle. I thought Alex did a nice job. Well, we got to keep helping those guys out. You know, I think tonight they kind of do a rhythm. So we just got to keep finding ways to give those guys those ends. You know, when you got some really good ones, and they obviously have 3 really good ones, we got to slow them down a little bit better.
Things have gone pretty well overall so far this season. Is this a real test of the locker room for leading good minutes? Is this going to be the first one?
I think every loss is a test, but I think we have the leadership in this locker room. It kind of surfaced there in some post-game remarks by some of the guys. I'm not going to get into who said what, but definitely encouraging hearing some of those voices. I feel good about our culture, but we got to improve on offense and set the tone a little bit better than we did. Obviously, I fumbled on the first drive; that didn't help. Gave him 7, and we just didn't get any going. Obviously.
Obviously, you guys are better with Devontae. You just said it seems like it. Is there anything you can pinpoint why it hasn't put him back in the lineup?
No, I think we were just pretty bad in the passing game tonight. I don't think it had anything to do with Tay. We're going to try and get him his touches, but when you go 0 for 13 or whatever on third down, when I was in there, it's not going to get it done. I feel good about the locker room. I feel good about the leadership.
You don't have a choice.
We didn't play very physical tonight, I think, as a whole, and we obviously didn't execute. But I feel good about the energy pregame and the approach. I think we had a good week of practice, which is why it's so surprising in performance. But got to give them credit. They played really well. But I still like our chances. I think we have the makeup to bounce back from these kind of things and put ourselves in a position to potentially come back here and play again.
The third down conversions that you talked about tonight, what do you think was the biggest difference in being able to get it ready?
Well, we had some of those third and extra longs that we talked about during the week, not one to get into, to the 10 pluses. They mixed up their scheme a little bit. They played a little more man on early down, some man on third down. The blitz pattern was pretty similar to what we expected. They just, had good rush patterns and
Knew what was coming.
Covered down and had to hold on the ball, and they got after us.
Knew what was coming.
You and Matt both attributed the slow start in the Chargers more of an intangible focus thing. That was off. Did you feel that was there tonight, and maybe it was something else that threw you guys off the start?
It was their execution is what threw us off. You got to give them credit. We had mental error on the first drive. then obviously the questionable penalty on Devontae after getting the ball out past the 40.
Penalty, man.
But ultimately
That
tonight
just
came
blew
down to
the drive
execution,
with
and
that
we were
stupid
pretty bad on
penalty,
offense.
man. Just like the tripping penalty. Like, come on, man. What the hell? Referees, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we'll talk about that moving forward. Something that's worked in the past, but we had a lot of plays on the call sheet that we liked. We were trying to get off and get called. That just being behind the sticks all night was tough. I'm sure on Matt play call.
Yeah, it was. It sure was. Matt Lafluer couldn't call shit to get out of that damn hole. All right, that was the press conference with Matt Lafluer and Aaron Rodgers talking about the horrible game that we had to suffer through as Packer fans against the fucking 49ers. Before this game was played, both Matt Lafluer and Aaron Rodgers talked about how good of a practice they had this week. And I'm like, okay, they all cheerful and joyful and smiling and laughing. And yeah, things, everything's looking great. We had guys showed up, guys were energetic, guys were motivated. It didn't look like it on Sunday night. I'll tell you that fucking much. Aaron, still pointing the finger. Yeah, Matt Lafluer got to do better play calling. He did say that, by them not, he did address him fumbling the ball, and he did say that by them, the offense not clicking, Matt Lafluer really couldn't, dig himself out of the hole. Aaron, you was no help either. You know what I mean? Pointed out the offensive line, put them on blast, which they should be on blast. Like I said in the video before the game, hey man, y'all motherfuckers gonna have to block this pass rush. I mean, shit, y'all gotta block this pass rush. Y'all just gotta block. Y'all know what the fuck was coming. Y'all watched film, obviously. If Aaron Rodgers said y'all prepared, y'all had a good preparation of practice. Y'all prepared good enough. The Packers got back to Wisconsin. Matt Lafluer seemed upbeat. Aaron Rodgers, of course, pointed out that, the team, kind of came together after the game. And I know, bitch, I know. So, hold on, let me get in this fucking gate. So, hopefully this game opens our eyes to be motivated to win the rest of the season out. I mean, we more than capable of doing that shit. We more than capable of doing that shit. With the last remaining games that we have, we should take. Sorry about the Laker hat. I have to wear a hat of teams that are winning, that won yesterday. But this is the thing, man. We need to take this loss, the energy from this loss. We need to just impose our will on the rest of the remaining teams in this on this damn schedule. We just need to. We need to just go out there and just let all our frustrations out on the rest of these teams, on the remainder of the schedule. So hopefully, if we do wind up playing a fucking 49, I don't know why I never look at this backup camera. That shit is just annoying to me. I'm old school with it. I gotta use my mirrors. Y'all millennials, I'll let y'all do that shit. That's how you be hitting motherfuckers, because you ain't watching the side of your car. But yeah, man. We need to go ahead and impose our will on the rest of these fucking trash ass teams we got on our schedule, and just let it all out on their ass after losing to a good team like the 49ers. You know what I mean? We already lost to a bad team like the Chargers. Jesus, man. Lost to another bad team like the Eagles. So, with all that being said, man, this is my reaction video to what Aaron Rodgers and Matt Lafluer had to say on this embarrassing loss that we took straight up the keister from the 49ers. I got to start mentioning those kind of references because, you know, it's the Bay Area, you know, San Francisco, you know, that alternative lifestyle shit. But they got us, man. They got us, man. They pushed, we got our shit pushed in by the 49ers. With no fucking Vaseline. Straight up raw dog, man. They doggy styled us, man. Fuck! I might not make no preview videos for the next 2 weeks. You know, I don't give a damn about the damn Giants, and I surely don't give a fuck about the Redskins. But those games could be close, I don't give a damn about the Giants or the fucking Redskins. But them games might be close. Knowing this team. Oh, shit. Pac-Man Jake, you might be right about Blake Martinez not being there next year. You might be right. You might be right. I just see a lot of changes coming with Brian Gutekunst gonna really get rid of these Ted Thompson draft picks next offseason. I see it coming. He finna clean house with all them Ted Thompson draft picks on the offense and defensive side of the ball. He gonna put his team out there. And I'm looking forward to it because I know he's gonna work within free agency. Before I end this video, let's talk a little bit of basketball. I really don't want to talk about my Lakers or LeBron James. You know, I've been a Laker fan. I've been a Laker fan since the 80s, man. I got to see Magic Johnson play at the Forum. You know what I'm saying? That lets you know how old my ass is. I got to live through the Magic and Kareem era, Kobe and Shaq. Now we going through this LeBron James script phase out for his career era now. I really don't want to make no Laker videos because it's a bunch of motherfuckers on YouTube making Laker videos, dick riding and hopping on LeBron James. You know what I mean? But, you know, shout out to the king. He doing his thing. He doing what he's supposed to do, or he doing what the NBA is letting him do, or giving him the open door to just, you know, hey man, LeBron, go out there and win a chip. I mean, we already know what's gonna happen. I'm just not interested in making no damn Laker videos. But for those of you checked out any of my basketball videos back then earlier this year, I did mention to y'all that the NBA is about to change up. They finna lower the season. They finna lower the games of the season. They finna make it probably around 60-something games. They talking about adding this inter-season league competition championship, some kind of tournament. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? What is this? What are we doing? All this load management crap. Motherfuckers can't play back-to-back games, man. What kind of shit is this? NBA is just total turnoff, man. But I will be attending some Laker games. I don't want to go to Staples Center this year. I think I'm gonna fly out to some games. Probably go see the Lakers play against the New Orleans Pelicans, or probably catch them play against the Hawks. I gotta fly out, man. I don't want to be at Staples Center around all of that riffraff and LeBron James dick rider Laker fans that just out of the blue, they everywhere. I'm like, damn, y'all making it uncomfortable to be a goddamn Laker fan. But, you know, besides that, man, Packers, get y'all shit together, man. You know what I mean? I do want to see y'all win one more Super Bowl so I could stop, you know, so I could don't give a fuck about football no more. You know, the older you get, the more and more you just stop caring about this shit. And I just want to see y'all win one more, man. Still going to be a diehard fan. I just don't want to be, you know, putting my heart, soul, and energy into all of this shit. You know, it's just frustrating. You know what I mean? I like to, I'm a I'm a free-spirited guy. I like to just, you know, I walk to the beat of my own drum. You know what I mean? I don't like to give a fuck about shit like this. But I do, man. I do, because I invest my time and money into this team. You know, it just seems justified. But other than that, man, hopefully this team can win the rest of these games out, God willing. But you won't get no videos from me about, unless we lose the games. If we lose the games against the Giants and the Redskins, then yeah, I'll make a video. But other than that, I'm not finna do no preview videos. Matt Lafluer and Aaron Rodgers and this team know what the fuck they need to do from here on out. I do believe we will be a playoff team. So guess catch me when we got to play our last 3 division games. This your man King Howie. Thanks for tuning in to Cage TV. Salute to the subscribers, and remember to hit that bell.